And attention, you will turn to what part? Structure topography. Structure topography. At first, you will introduce with structure of each organ. External, internal, genital, male, female organ structures. After this, you will explain topography. Yes, you could not explain topography without knowledge of naming or the name of important parts of organ. That is why at first you will introduce with parts of the organ. What parts has testes, what parts has uterus, uterine tube, and after this you will explain topography. Structure you will explain at first, external, internal. So many organs we have, that is why our advice to you in your notebook, please shortly write topic. For example, uterus topic or testes. And then explain external structure, parts, fundus, corpus, isthmus, cervix. Cervix divides porta vaginalis and supravaginalis, the main part. External, on section, internal structure, you can see endometrium, myometrium, the perimetrium, near ligaments of the uterus, ligamentum latum, ligamentum teres, ligamentum ovarium proprium connects ovarium with the uterus, and we have ligaments between uterus and pelvic cavity, urinary bladder, uterus and rectum. In the folds, recto-uterine folds, we have connective tissue ligament which keeps the cervical portion. Recto-uterine ligaments, vesico-uterine ligaments, connective tissue which fixated the movement. Then topography. This is structure. Shortly, right? 1, 2, 3 for parts. 1, 2, 3 ligaments, internal structure. Then you will explain, you will write topography. All organs of the pelvic cavity, you will start from what sentence? From the common sentence. This is organ of lesser pelvic cavity. Prostate, seminal vesicles, ovarium, urinary bladder, uterus, you will start. This is organ of lesser pelvic cavity, which is located, uterus, between urinary bladder and rectum. And more detail explained. The anterior surface of the uterus joins to the dorsal surface of the urinary bladder, yes, by the way. And to the fundus adjoins the loops of small intestine from the abdominal cavity. The posterior surface adjoins to the rectum, but posteriorly, not only uterus, but also cervical part and posterior fornix of the vagina also adjoins to the uterus. That is why peritoneum, when goes from the rectum to the uterus posteriorly, form more deep fossa than on anterior part. This is about uterus shortly. On one page, you can give conspect of the uterus. External structure, internal structure, ligaments, and shortly topography. In front, behind, above, below, continuous vagina, which passes through urogenital duct. For example, about prostate, you will write prostate. You will give name, structure. Chestnut-shaped organ, base, apex, anterior surface, posterior surface. What lobes? Right lobe, left lobe, middle lobe. Yeah? It has lateral surfaces, anterior surface, posterior surface, base, apex. External structure. Section, internal structure. What you can see? It is muscular glandular organ. It has muscular anterior part, posterior glandular. And through prostate, what organ pass? Urethra. And here we have sinus prostaticus. In the center we have colliculus. You can draw, explain the parts. Seminal collicle, appendix, utriculus prostaticus. Two ejaculatory ducts are open, and glandula prostata, which are open into this urethra. Yeah? This urethral sinus are open glandula prostata. After this external internal structure, we will describe what? Topography. In front, pubic symphysis, retropubic fatty tissue space. Behind, rectum, ampulla recti. Above, just above, prostate lies, what organ? Fundus of the urinary bladder. But above and slightly below of the fundus, seminal vesicles and ampulla of vas deferens. Just above and behind. Below, on what structure lies? In front, behind, above, below, you will explain. below it lies, prostate lies in what structure? On the urogenital diaphragm deep muscle. Musculus transversus perineum profundus. And the central part of this muscle forms sphincter urethra, through this deep transverse perineal muscle passes urethra. And around is formed sphincter urethra. It is deep portion of transversus perineum profundus. You understand, on every organ, 1 page or half a page, shortly, structure, external, internal, and topography. Give conspect and study this theory. For the male organ, especially, turn your attention, testes. You will give topic testes, external structure, you will name upper, lower pole, anterior margin, posterior margin, medial surface, lateral surface. Along the superior lateral portion goes epididymis, yes, sinus testis. You will describe all parts of organ. Then on section, you can see from tunica albuginea passes mediastinum, you will draw that, then septula, testis, then lobuli testis. Inside you, what you will draw? Tubuli, seminiferi, contortii, then recti, then rete testis. Я говорю, вот на каждый орган по страничке. External structure.
Никто не мог там рисунку ничего назвать.
Да. Alexander said that this picture from nephron, even you could not explain this nephron, parts of the nephron.
Draw of the nephron, yes? Or every part.
And you must name, what does it mean nephron? It is not your usual student, it is structural functional unit. Explain from what parts composed. Definition you give, structural functional unit. But from what parts consist? It consists of, who can name? Ramana, can you name?
From the arteries.
No, not arteries. You will say glomerular net tuft of blood capillaries surrounded by Bowman capsule. What name have this structure?
Apparatus.
Malpighian body or renal corpuscle. Corpusculum renalis, Malpighi. Renal corpuscle. And what tubules? Nephron consists of Malpighian body and tubules. What tubules? Proximal convoluted, Henle loop with descending ascending limbs, distal convoluted. Until pars conjugens, connecting parts which connects with with the colligens, pars colligens.